Hi guys. Okay, so there's a lot going on my desk right now. So today is October 7th and it's my husband's birthday, and I decided that I was going to make a banner for him. And I'm making this very last minute. Tried to lay out the whole banner on my table, and of course it's just too big for it. But you can kind of get a gist of what it's gonna be. So it's gonna say happy Arking birthday. Arking comes from the game called Ark Survival Evolved. I think that's the full name of the game, and it's the only video game that I play with my husband. And so I just decided to make a happy Arking birthday banner. So the happy part is gonna look something like this. His favorite color is blue. I think his preference of the blue color is definitely like a darker navy blue, but I don't have that on hand, or that amount of navy blue on hand, so I just went with this pretty blue. And I just thought brown, and I just wanted a touch of gold. So that's pretty much how I just came up with my colors. And the happy part is gonna look something like this. And the arcing part is just this big old thing. The arcing actually made it on the table. Hope you're able to see it. And then the birthday part, I wanted to originally, so this piece came from making this part. It's the leftover piece from that. So I just decided to add holes to it and turn it into a little banner. And then I also wanted to make these little leaves, made brown leaves to put in the middle. So made it like that, and then have the birthday spelled out. But then I saw how it looked without the gold part, so I was like, maybe I'll just make it like this. So I'm pretty undecided on how I want to do it. So I'm gonna leave the birthday part for last. It is the last part to do anyways. I'm gonna put that aside. Arcing is pretty much done. The only thing that I have to do to the arcing part, is to add holes somewhere. This one, this A, these two can be the holes that the string goes, that the string goes through. On this one, I'm gonna have to find a place for it, and I wasn't sure where exactly I wanted to put it, so I didn't do it beforehand. So yeah, so that's the only thing I have to do on that part. Okay, and G. Okay, put that aside as well, and let me work on this. So what I'm going to use is my glue pen. It's by Scott. It's by the Scott brand. I pretty much love this glue pen. It dries pretty fast. Okay. So one thing I have to do is make sure, I'm just eyeballing to get it in the center. Pretty much eyeballing this at this point. Probably could have done some markings or something somewhere, but I ain't really had time for all of that. To get groceries and buy the cake and everything, so okay. I'm not even sure if I have glue left in this. Okay, yes I do. Okay, so since I don't think the top is on tight enough, so it's not really coming out for me. The problems you encounter when you start to craft. I really want to use this glue pen because it dries pretty stinking fast, and I want something to dry fast. I think it's coming out from the other end. This end used to be clogged, and now it's not clogged anymore, and it's making it very much difficult. Let's see if it comes out through this end. I like using this part because you can just rub it along, and this part is like a pen part where you just, so my favorite part is pretty much clogged or something, so I'm gonna see if the other side works, and it is. So let me make sure this is where I want it, straight enough. If you see my hair in this video, please don't mind it. It is a hot, stinking mess. I think I'm just gonna have a remover, lay it down, and adding my glue. Okay, and I'm going to use my favorite tool, my little squeegee. Not to use like foam folder or something, but squeegee. It's my favorite tool to use for this. Okay, don't think it's centered, but it will do. I may pause the video because this is taking actually quite longer than I'm expecting it to. But I'm definitely gonna show you this H and probably the Y. And then I'll show you where I place the holes in the arcing part. This will just be a very long video, in my opinion. So I've got a little glue spill over and I'm just wiping it off. This paper is very forgiving and it wiped it off completely with no mess. That's credit to the paper and the glue. Okay, and then I'm just gonna place this H as in the middle, as close as I can. I really should have something underneath it, but nah, we risking it all. Okay. Make sure this is the center. This paper is super forgiving when it comes to this type of glue. And look, voila, there go my H. So I'm gonna do this with the APP, and then I'll come back and show you. Decided to come back early and show you a mistake I did. When I went to, go over my paper, my glue, press it down with my squeegee, kind of like pushed it off to the side. So I fixed the mistake. Like I said, this paper is like super forgiving. Like, can you even tell that I made a mistake with the glue? Like, can you even see the glue? You cannot. This paper is super awesome. This is from Michael's. This is Recollection, and it's this paper pack, the Earth. It's this brown color here. It's very forgiving. Super forgiving. I'm pretty sure it's all in the material, whatever they use. paper, so it may just be all of their paper. Cardstock are like that. But I'm just so happy that you cannot see my mistake. But trust me, I definitely made a mistake. So I finished the A. And this is, now I'm on the first P. So don't go too rough with your squeegee. I definitely want to get rough. Trying to go fast. I think I may have has like a crease there because I think when I made that mistake I like what's it called? I stretched the paper a little bit, so it's like a little off-centered. Okay, finally got that down. And now to put the P. Okay, get it in the center as close as possible. So yeah, I think it's just this brown paper that's super forgiving. There's a little bit of glue on this blue part, and you can still see it, but this brown paper, like, the glue just vanishes. It's super, super awesome. So I got the P, first P, second one. Just making sure it's in the center. And I'm just gonna take this ruler. I plan to do anything DIY like this at home, or if I decide to sell this as a template or something, you can use anything besides a ruler to try to get it sewed down. You can use a book to keep it in place. Okay. I think I'm not running out of glue though. Oh, it's coming from the other end. How awesome. Okay, now I can actually close this end. Okay, oops. It's coming from the other end now. Yay. But also, oops. Okay, I think I prefer the other part just right now because I don't want to take another sheet of paper, and because the other part is pretty big, so I think I will have to use another sheet of paper underneath this in order to not have a complete mess. And I just don't feel like doing that right now. So I'm gonna use the pen part. Go this part really nice and gentle while still being firm. Firm but gentle. Now the next part. And now the P. Could possibly use it. Yeah, stick to the pen. And now the Y. Yay! Yeah, like that. Get it in the center. I'm just eyeballing it. What looks right. I think that looks right. And it still moved. I tried to do that to make sure it doesn't move, but it still moved. Okay. And it's curling up because of this wallpaper. It's just like that. And also because when I took it off of the Cricut mat, I just peeled it straight off. I didn't do the turn the mat upside down and try to peel it that way. I didn't do it like that. At least not with all of them. I remember doing it with some. So it's pretty curly. And I did cut this out using my Cricut Maker. And the program I used to make this banner was Adobe Illustrator. I'm absolutely in love with Adobe Illustrator. Can't do without it. See, now it's a little rough again. Rough. You can see it right there, but look, when I wipe it away, you cannot see it. It's like completely vanishes. This brown paper is perfectly awesome. Like, it's the best cardstock paper ever. If you have to glue something, if you need to use brown for a cardstock, in anything you do, card making or anything, like, choose this one. It's perfect. It will be very forgiving with your glue. Firm but gentle. Or firm but careful. Not firm and rough. Okay. Oops. Still have the plastic on underneath, on top of my table, and I think it's time to take it off because there's holes in there and it's not protecting the table underneath anymore. So the first part, this banner, is done. Be happy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Okay, so I have my happy. I'm gonna wait to string it. I actually do not know where my string is. Okay, I just found it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just found my string. I think I'm gonna go with it thicker. But I am unsure. I'm very unsure of how long I need this to be. Because I'm gonna make it go over a pretty wide space. So I'm gonna save the stringing. I'm gonna actually plan this out. I'm gonna go to the spot where I'm planning to hang this up and actually measure it instead of winging it. I'm not gonna wing it with that part. I would hate to go through all of this to wing it with the strings and then that be the challenging part. Okay, so save this for later, but this is how the happy part looks. Awesome. Awesome. Everything I'm doing is impromptu. And then move this off of the table. part. Now the only challenge with the arcing part is finding a spot for the string. I'm not gonna cut the string, just want to see where I can place it. Like I can have string go through here, this eye, you know, or this is the beginning, I'll let it come through here, go through the eye, you know, like that. I might as well just string this one. And I'm just not gonna cut it. So let me get my string. I think I want a smaller string. So this is what I'm using. Hemp cord actually is what I'm using. And it comes with different thickness of the strings. So I think I was using the thickest one, but I think I'll save this one for the happy or even the birthday part. But for this arcing part, I want to go with the second one. I have to try to find the end of it. Can't really find where it's at. The challenges I faced today. Okay. Yeah, I know I went off camera because I'm trying something. I'm being very impatient. I'm looking for the string. Oh my gosh, where is it? Okay. Can I find this end? And I made an even bigger mess. Wow. Very bad, Bianca. Very bad. And I still have yet to find it. Oh, I think it's over here, actually. You know what? It wasn't even on. Was it? Oh, I think they like put them all together. Like, oh my gosh, this is so confusing. And I made it even worse. Really? Really? Okay, I don't like that last thickness. The middle, the second thick. This is quite challenging. Why is this challenging? This should not be this challenging. This really should not be this challenging. And I don't want to cut it or anything because then that would just like throw everything off. Okay, I found the smallest. Found this first. Did I find it? No, I did not find it. I thought I found it. Wow. Is that it? Nope. I may have to pause this video again because this is very challenging. I'm about to go all the way in the middle and find the very first piece. I cannot find this last piece. Okay. I'm doing some very impatient things right now that you should not do at home. But I've had this for quite a while, so it's a little, everything is a little wacky with it. And yeah, I'm gonna blame it on that. This is very annoying. Super duper annoying. Okay, you know what? I found this first one. I have the first one, so I'm using the first one. The second one is just not gonna get used unless I just cut the whole thing. At this point, it's just a mess. Okay, so I want to go like this. Just gonna start stringing it. Oh gosh. Okay, just gonna start stringing it. Now, where do I want it on here? I have this. What is it called? I don't even know what this is called, the official name for it. Oh, this is crocodile. That's the official name for it by We Are Memories Keeper. Crocodile. Yeah, so my purpose of using this is for the little hole punch it has. So I'm gonna use that. So this part has this little thing right here. I'm not sure if I want it hanging. Probably don't even need to use it if I go like this. It's in place. I don't think I like how that looks. Like, no, we don't like how that looks. It looks weird. Okay, not gonna do that. That's very weird. Okay. My hole punch is pretty big though, so I can't get it like on here. Probably should have put the holes in it beforehand. Let's see. Let's test it on something really quick. Okay, so that's how big of a hole it makes. May be able. Okay. If I line it up just right, I may be able to do it. Did I do it? Oh, I did it, but it's super small. So let's hope this paper does not rip it. I did it. Okay, and this one I can make it. Okay, so you see, got a hole in there, and I'm gonna make it like the thicker part. So much thicker, but it's thicker. And I'm gonna place it like so. Make it go out like so. Be careful with it. Okay. I don't like how that one looks now. I don't like how the string, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not gonna be very nitpicky. This. String that in, and I can fix it up once it's like placed properly. Okay, and then the K probably gonna do the same thing. Or no, the K I can go here. really just have it on one, but I want it on two, so it could be a little bit. Actually, let me see how I like that. Yeah, I can have it on one, and it still will be cool. I don't need it to be straight. I kind of want it to be a little wonky. So I may put holes in the K. The K looks pretty good. Okay, now where is our I? I is a dodo. Oh, let me tell you what each of these are. Okay, so A has a Rex, the R has a Pteranodon, the K has a Spino, the I has a dodo on it, the N has a Triceratops, and the G has the Wyvern. Nice. Okay, so this I, I'm gonna string it here. I'm gonna actually put, this one's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna put it as like an eye for the dodo. Isn't that cute? So, not really going for cute. It's supposed to be for a man, but he will appreciate its cuteness. Oops, this is all times wonky. Okay. And I need to put it through here. Underneath. Okay, that's I. And now for the N. Could put up I.